Hey everyone, it's Jonathan here, founder of Driving Academy, and in today's video we're going to be talking about parcel shippers and are they going to be dying by the end of this year and going into early next year. Now, a lot of people think a lot of things are happening in the trucking industry. Today we're going to zoom in specifically on parcel shippers. So in order for us to fully get there, you have to understand what I'm even talking about. Now, when you think about the past couple years, companies like Amazon and e-commerce has grown tremendously, which means the last mile shippers have been a major part in logistics space. So parcel shippers are going to be companies that specializes in doing final delivery, door-to-door delivery. So different examples would be things like FedEx, Amazon, DHL, and UPS as an example, right? That being said, there's a lot of regional competition that with a lot of smaller companies itself, and there's a lot of things that are indicating that there's going to be a big change in that industry moving forward. All right, so the first thing you have to understand is why are people saying this? So as the e-commerce space continues to grow, you're going to see companies like Amazon stop using external companies and start bringing everything in-house. So currently, all those Amazon vans that you see out there, you're actually going to think that they run for Amazon, but they actually don't. They're all third-party companies that license on to Amazon and actually run that operations. Now, just that business itself over the years has made a lot of big changes internally. So Amazon, when they first started off, they did not want to handle the logistics side of actually making deliveries happen. It's one of the most nuisance part of the actual thing, and it costs a whole lot of money to actually get things delivered. So instead of handling all that on their own and having all that liability, they decided to develop a program where they're giving it to different people called delivery partners, right? So delivery service partners are actually able to apply with Amazon, get a certain route, and they're able to get so many different runs per day, and assuming that they're doing their job correctly, they get to keep their business and they get to keep growing their business at the same time. So as companies like Amazon continue to grow, they are now saying it's much easier if they control all the data themselves. So instead of using companies like FedEx and UPS and the Postal Service and things like that, and a lot of these smaller regional companies out there, they're usually looking to just consolidate and make sure that they're kicking everybody else out of the loop. And this is very normal for many e-commerce companies all around. Now, many e-commerce companies are not as big as Amazon. For instance, Walmart doesn't make their own deliveries yet, but maybe that's something that's going to be happening. So what does this actually mean to the CDL world there? A lot of these parcel delivery vehicles are non-CDL required. But if they're starting to do consolidations, which means the company that you're working for might get merged with somebody else, and anytime there's mergers happening, there might be some type of dilution of actual people who are working there, because if they're already doing Route A and now you're doing Route A, they're going to keep their person doing Route A and now just let you go. So if you've been in this work for a while, maybe delivering packages for Amazon, FedEx, or UPS, the one thing that you should actually understand is how do you keep your job security? And one of the coolest ways to keep your job security is going to be get your CDL license. Now, there are many different hacks on how you can get your CDL license. One, you can come to Driving Academy. We can help you out with that entire process. All you need to get started is $500 down, and we can work out an interest-free payment plan for the rest, right? The other thing that you have to understand is if you're working for companies like FedEx and UPS who actually do trucking deliveries as well, now once you get your CDL license as an entry-level driver, driving their non-CDL vehicles, and you show them a good work ethic, now they're able to bring you to the next level. Same thing with Amazon. The one thing with Amazon is a little bit more difficult. It's not all controlled in-house like we talked about. It's all third-party vendors that they contract out their work with. But getting a CDL license will prevent any of this scariness of, hey, is my company going to go under this year? Am I still going to have my job when all this merger stuff starts to happen itself? So in order to get your CDL license, we keep it super simple, a two-step process. Step number one, pass a few written tests to get yourself a CDL permit. Step number two, pass a 2.5-hour-long road test to get your actual license. That being said, it is super important that you pick the right school that can walk you through that entire process and making sure that they are a certified school as well. So if you're interested in learning more, check out our website, cdldrivingacademy.com. Again, cdldrivingacademy.com. Don't let the big giants in the industry, especially on the e-commerce side, affect your current job if you're driving already. If you're driving already, you're probably going to like being a CDL driver. You're just going to get paid a whole lot more money for what you're doing, and you don't have to get in and get out of the vehicle all the different time like you're doing right now. So if you're driving for Amazon, UPS, FedEx, and you're tired of kind of all the uncertainty and all the extras that you have to go do back and forth, managing all those packages and deliveries, imagine driving in a much bigger vehicle, much more relaxed, and you just have to transport the entire trailer to a warehouse and somebody else unloads it for you. If that's interesting to you, make sure you check out our website, cdldrivingacademy.com. Again, cdldrivingacademy.com. Thanks. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel. It's really going to help us out. Click on that button. And if you want to continue yourself on your road to freedom, here's more videos to watch. There's endless amounts. Hopefully we get to see each other one day very soon. Thanks.